Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 36 of Raw here in our WWE 2K25 Universe mode. And we are kicking things off, as always, with the 24/7 Championship on the line. Who will answer the call? As who is this? Oh, ho, ho, boy. Kyle Fletcher is back. The Protostar is here. And of course, it's been a while since we have seen Kyle Fletcher. Obviously, now a part of Monday Night Raw. Obviously, focused now on singles competition as of late. But you gotta respect what Kyle Fletcher's doing here on Universe mode. As Kyle Fletcher making his way to the ring here. Can Kyle Fletcher win his first piece of championship gold here in his Universe mode career? We are about to wait and see. What a way to make your debut here on Universe mode. Sorry, folks. I'm just checking to see if there's audio. Okay, we're good. There we go. Sorry, the past few videos there hasn't been. But here is the 24/7 champion, Mark Henry, making his way to the ring. And of course, for the past week or so, Mark Henry has been very dominant as 24/7 champion here on Universe mode. Obviously, it was last week on Monday Night Raw where Mark Henry won the 24/7 championship. And he defeated D'Lo Brown. Obviously, on NXT, he retained against Shawn Spears. And then SmackDown, he was able to retain that championship against Bobby Lashley. Now tonight, Mark Henry looks to induct Kyle Fletcher into the Hall of Pain. Can Mark Henry once again retain that championship? Mark Henry is currently 3-0 in singles matches here in his Universe mode career. But can it be 3-1 here tonight? It could be one of the biggest upsets in Universe mode history if Kyle Fletcher manages to find a way to become a new 24/7 champion here tonight. It's going to be a very big night here on Monday Night Raw on the road to SummerSlam. The Protostar is ready. Obviously, Mark Henry, look of intimidation there. The world's strongest man can come at you from all angles. Kyle Fletcher, he's going to need to put his foot on the gas pedal if he wants any chance of winning that 24/7 championship here tonight. Kyle Fletcher, the challenger. Mark Henry, the champion. WWE Hall of Famer Mark Henry, and this is our opening contest of Monday Night Raw, episode 36, and it starts right now. Kyle Fletcher tried to get that opening shot on Mark Henry, and obviously we've seen from Mark Henry's previous matches that he is dominant Even if you manage to get him for a few short seconds. Oh, just like that. Kyle Fletcher starting to fight back. And the Proto Star starting to roll. No. Kyle Fletcher, the last time we really seen him in a prominent role, he was a part of that United Empire versus Bullet Club warfare throughout Season 2 of Universe Mode. And now Henry, look at this. The swing on Kyle Fletcher, and it's going to be a very big night here on Monday Night Raw. Obviously, our main event, the new NXT champion AJ Styles will be here as he will face, possibly for the last time in Universe Mode, the WWE United Kingdom champion John Cena. And you got to think Finn Balor will surely get involved. Obviously, Brock Lesnar will be in the house, and we're going to have 2 qualifying matches for the 6-woman Armageddon Hell in a Cell match for the Women's United States Championship. And Charlotte Flair will go one-on-one with the WWE Women's Champion Nia Jax. Ooh, big headbutt by Mark Henry on Kyle Fletcher. And we're also going to have a big fatal 4-way match where the winner will face BDE for the United States Championship at SummerSlam. Seth Rollins, Will Ospreay, Jacob Fatu, or the new NXT North American Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. That will be a very big match, as now Mark Henry has Kyle Fletcher, takes him down. And now, oh no, massive elbow to Kyle Fletcher. And speaking of BDE, he will have his second ever Universe Mode match as he will take on the undisputed WWE Champion Gunther in a champion versus champion match as well. So we're going to have 2 champion versus champion matches. Ooh, and now the splash by Mark Henry. This could be it. Hook of the leg. And Mark Henry retains just like that. Like I said, Mark Henry could be our 24/7 champion for a long time. This is enough. The splash to the Proto Star, and the Proto Star just got squashed here on Monday Night Raw. Mark Henry, and still 24/7 champion. And now the question remains, who, if anyone, can dethrone the world's strongest man, Mark Henry? We are going to have to wait and see. What a victory for Mark Henry here on Monday Night Raw. Well, we are back here on Monday Night Raw, and it is time for our first Women's United States Championship qualifying match of the night, as it'll be a former Women's U.S. Champion in our Universe Mode, Chelsea Green, who's looking to go to her first ever SummerSlam in our Universe Mode, try to win that title back. And of course, Chelsea Green, accompanied by her secret Hervis, Piper Niven, who's really much of a enforcer for this young woman. Chelsea Green, she was the Women's United States Champion earlier this year. It didn't go the way that Chelsea Green originally wanted it to, but Chelsea Green has a chance to go to SummerSlam and possibly become a 2-time champion. Obviously, we know 3 women so far out of 6 that are going to be a part of that 6-woman match. Obviously, the champion, AJ Lee, Liv Morgan, and Tiffany Stratton. Those are the 3 names confirmed so far. And here comes another former Women's U.S. champion. Actually, the woman AJ Lee beat to become the U.S. champion. Naomi is here. And what a breakthrough year she's had. Naomi actually enjoyed a pretty decent reign as Women's United States champion. She beat Roxanne Perez to win that championship, but unfortunately lost it in a triple threat match with AJ Lee and Roxanne Perez. Naomi hoping to become a two-time champion in her own right. And Naomi's had a very big year. She went from catering all the way to being a very prominently focused member of the Monday Night Raw women's division. But the question is, can Naomi break through and win that United States Championship back? She's a savvy veteran here on Universe Mode. Does she have what it takes? We are going to have to wait and see. So it will either be Chelsea Green or Naomi that will get the 4th spot in that Armageddon Hell in a Cell match for the Women's United States Championship. And we talked about it last week, how historic this match will be. Not only will it be the biggest Hell in a Cell match in Universe Mode history, it'll be the first time women will compete in a Hell in a Cell match in Universe Mode, and it'll be the first time the Women's United States Championship will be defended on pay-per-view. Ooh! Big neck breaker there by Chelsea Green, getting the upper hand in this match. And of course, you got to think about the factor that is Piper Niven at ringside cover and a kick out by Naomi. And these two women, not a lot of spots on pay-per-view. As a matter of fact, Chelsea Green, her only PLE match was in the Women's Royal Rumble match earlier this year. Naomi's had quite a few. She was in the Rumble. She was in the Elimination Chamber. She had a WWE Women's title opportunity at the Royal Rumble, but not much ever since then. So this is an opportunity at a career renaissance for both of these ladies. And Chelsea Green, a lot of control. A lot of people think, oh, she needs help. She shouldn't be taken seriously. But Chelsea Green's very, very dominant. And she's proven it a handful of times here in her Universe Mode career. And now Chelsea dropping Naomi down. And can Chelsea get the early victory in a kick out? And obviously the new NXT Women's North American Champion, Cora Jade. She had a very big match against Roxanne Perez. Big roll through there by Naomi. Could steal the victory here in the kick out. SummerSlam is in less than 2 weeks. So the 3rd Universe Mode SummerSlam. Crossbody by Naomi. And now, both these women have got to be careful. They cannot risk a count out. And obviously, we're going to have another qualifying match later on tonight. It'll be Lash Legend. Oh! Rear view by Naomi on the outside. I was going to say Lash Legend and Julia Hart will go one-on-one. Rear view by Naomi. Chelsea could be out. Count of 7. Naomi could win this match by countout. Hey, even if she wins by countout, she's still going to SummerSlam. Chelsea's out. Chelsea needs to get back in the ring, and she doesn't. Naomi is going to SummerSlam. Well, not the way that Chelsea Green wanted this match to go, and definitely not the way the WWE Universe wanted this match to go as well. But thankfully and luckily for Naomi, she is going to SummerSlam. She is getting an opportunity to become a 2-time Women's United States Champion at SummerSlam. As it'll be AJ Lee, Liv Morgan, Tiffany Stratton, Naomi, and 2 more women yet to be determined that will collide in a 6-woman Armageddon Hell in a Cell match for the Women's United States Championship. What a victory for Naomi here on Raw. We are back here on Monday Night Raw, and we are set for more women's action as here comes one of the contenders for the WWE Women's Championship at SummerSlam. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, is here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
And it was last week on Monday Night Raw where Charlotte Flair beat the #1 contender for the Women's Championship at SummerSlam, Becky Lynch, in order to be added to the WWE Women's Championship match at SummerSlam, making it a triple threat. But tonight, Charlotte Flair will go one-on-one with the current champion, Nia Jax, in a non-title match. And this is a huge opportunity for Charlotte Flair to prove that she can beat the champion one-on-one and get her huge amounts of momentum heading in to the Women's Championship match at SummerSlam. Charlotte Flair, a 3-time Women's Champion overall in Universe Mode. 2-time Raw, 1-time SmackDown. Charlotte Flair looking to win her 4th Women's Championship at SummerSlam, looking to tie Rhea Ripley's record of 4 Women's World Championship reigns overall in a Universe Mode career. As Charlotte Flair is ready, and she's going to have to be, because here comes the champ, Nia Jax, who's been so dominant since coming over to Monday nights.
From San Diego, California, the WWE Women's Champion, Nia Jax.
Nia Jax, a 2-time Women's Champion already in her Universe Mode career. But let's not forget, now that the match is a triple threat at SummerSlam, Nia Jax does not have to be pinned or submitted to lose that WWE Women's Championship. There's a lot of pressure on the mind of Nia Jax heading into SummerSlam. But tonight, there's only one goal in mind, and that is beat down the Queen, Charlotte Flair. Nia Jax has a bit of history with Charlotte Flair over on SmackDown last year when both those women were on the same brand. Now, that rivalry crosses over to Monday Night Raw, and it is Nia Jax who is now in control of the division. So here we go, Charlotte Flair, Nia Jax, obviously Lash Legend not at ringside because she's preparing for her U.S. title qualifying match later on tonight, covered by Nia. And that was it, just one shot to Charlotte Flair, enough to knock her down. And that is just how dominant Nia Jax has been over the past year. She won the Women's Royal Rumble earlier this year, failed to win the championship at WrestleMania in that triple threat, but she was able to win the title at Backlash. And Nia Jax now just looking to take control over the entire Monday Night Raw women's division. So far she has. But at SummerSlam, she's going to take on 2 of the biggest women's stars in history in Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch. And obviously, you got to think Becky Lynch is watching this match on. Oh, Charlotte wanted the clothesline. But Nia just staying on her feet. That is how dominant she is. And now Charlotte face first into the turnbuckle. Not a very good look for the Queen so far in this match, but Nia Jax, no regard for human safety. All she cares about is winning matches, winning championships, which is what you're going to have to do as a pro wrestler in this business, male or female regardless. But now Nia, oh no, has Charlotte into the Samoan drop from the middle rope. And already this is awesome chance by the fans in attendance. Nia Jax, ooh, went for the elbow. Charlotte able to move out of the way. That is the experience of Charlotte Flair coming into play. The daughter of the legendary Hall of Famer Nature Boy Ric Flair. And now Nia Jax slamming Charlotte middle of the ring. And now into a cover again. And Charlotte kicking out. It's going to take a lot more than that to put the Queen down. Ooh. Big shot there by Charlotte. And again, trying the clothesline. Nia Jax. Oh my God, just a big boot. Good luck to anyone who's going to try to take that WWE Women's Championship away from her. Again, the best way that anyone can get that title offer is a triple threat environment at SummerSlam. Because like we said during Nia's entrance, Nia does not have to be pinned or submitted at SummerSlam to lose that Women's Championship. Charlotte can pin Becky, or Becky can pin Charlotte, and Nia's women's title reign is over. And now Charlotte Flair, look at this, suplex into the turnbuckles. And now this is Charlotte's chance to get any bit of momentum in this match. Submission on Nia, and obviously Nia able to get out of it. And this Saturday, it'll be NXT Great American Bash. Oh! Nia Jax on the turnbuckles, and I don't care what. Oh no. Oh no. A Samoa drop. Fully connecting on Charlotte Flair. This could be it. Count to 100. Charlotte kicks out. And you can see the frustration on Nia Jax. She thought that was it, but if that wasn't it, this could be the powerbomb. Stack Charlotte up, middle of the ring, and Nia Jax is beating Charlotte Flair. What a win for the women's champion. Oh, Becky Lynch. We knew she was here. Becky Lynch beating the hell out of both her SummerSlam opponents. And Becky Lynch must not be happy about the triple threat. But Becky Lynch sending a message before the triple threat match at SummerSlam. And Becky Lynch proving that the man has indeed come around. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a match. Nia Jax getting the victory over Charlotte Flair. Becky Lynch attacking both women after the match. And the question is, which one of these three amazing women's talents will leave Cleveland with the Women's Championship at SummerSlam? Will it be Nia Jax keeping the title, or will Charlotte Flair or Becky Lynch hold gold again in Universe Mode? We're going to have to wait and see, but what a match we are about to get at SummerSlam. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Jon Moxley is making his way to the ring. Obviously, still having a bit of issues with Bryan Danielson. And Jon Moxley making his way to the ring, set to address the WWE Universe. Bryan, you keep sticking your nose in the Death Riders business for far too long. And it is time for this rivalry to be over for good. So, I have a challenge for you. At SummerSlam, you face me one more time, and if you beat me, you leave Monday Night Raw. Oh, well, asking you shall receive. Bryan Danielson is here. Mox, I was about to say the same thing. You want a match at SummerSlam? You got it. But I'll up the stakes. I don't want to leave Monday Night Raw. If you beat me at SummerSlam, I will retire from in-ring competition for good, and I will leave Universe Mode. I accept. Wow. This rivalry has gone far too long. What a challenge for SummerSlam. We're going to have to wait and see if that match will become official. But Bryan Danielson just said if Jon Moxley beats Bryan Danielson at SummerSlam, Bryan Danielson will retire. I mean, we know John Cena's close to retirement. We know AJ Styles is close to retirement. But Bryan Danielson just said he will retire from in-ring competition if Jon Moxley beats him at SummerSlam. I don't know what's going on. We're gonna have to wait and see if that match will be official, but what a challenge made for SummerSlam. Well, we are back here on Monday Night Raw. What a tense challenge made for SummerSlam. But speaking of SummerSlam, we are going to crown our new #1 contender for the United States Championship against BDE at SummerSlam. Obviously, after Sheamus suffered an unfortunate injury, here comes the former United States Champion, Jacob Fatu, making his way to the ring, looking to get a chance to become a two-time champ.
It is a fatal four-way match. Making his way to the ring from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
Well, Jacob Fatu, a bit of a roller coaster year for him so far in Universe mode. Obviously, he won the men's Royal Rumble match, but he failed to win the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. He managed to win the United States Championship against Seth Rollins, but lost it at Crown Jewel in a 6-pack challenge. Jacob Fatu looking to get a one-on-one rematch finally in order to get that championship back. Can Jacob Fatu go to SummerSlam and face Brandon Collins for his United States Championship? We're going to have to wait and see. The Samoan Werewolf is here. And speaking of Rollins, Seth Rollins is in this match as well, and he's been obsessed with getting an opportunity to win that United States Championship back, including having a tense conversation with BDE last week, facing off against BDE, saying, I will be damned if the title that I made prestigious is held by a pesky YouTuber. Rollins has a chance to face BDE for that title at SummerSlam. Seth Rollins, former undisputed WWE champion in Universe mode, obviously former United States champion as well. But Rollins wants that title back, and he has a chance to potentially get that title back at SummerSlam if he wins this fatal four-way match tonight. The leader of the Vision, obviously Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, not here tonight. They are our reigning WWE Tag Team Champions. Seth Rollins wants all three members of the Vision to hold gold, and he is the last piece of the puzzle. And he wants that United States Championship. The question is, will he be able to get it? And here comes Will Ospreay, the first ever Men's Royal Rumble winner. And Will Ospreay, former AEW and WWE World Heavyweight Champion, But it's been a long time since Ospreay has held any gold here in Universe Mode. He's the first overall pick for Monday Night Raw in the draft. And Will Ospreay, unfortunately, has been able to win many big matches. And Will Ospreay says it is time for redemption to prove to the fans here in Universe Mode why he's one of the best wrestlers in the world today. Maybe winning this Fatal 4-Way match, getting a match with Brandon Collins, will be able to do that. And you got to think, if Will Ospreay manages to win this match, how big that would be for BDE. BDE and Will Ospreay at SummerSlam one-on-one in BDE's third or maybe fourth match in his Universe Mode career. And here comes the new NXT North American Champion, Dominic Mysterio, making his way to the ring with his newly won championship that he won this past Tuesday on NXT against Dragon Lee.
The Judgment Day from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, the NXT North American Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
And obviously Dominic Mysterio bringing gold back home to the Judgment Day. His second championship run in his Universe Mode career. Dominic Mysterio, with a little bit of help from his girlfriend Liv Morgan, able to become the new NXT North American Champion. But Dominic wants more gold around his waist. He wants to possibly be the second man in Universe Mode history behind John Cena to be a double champion in his Universe Mode career. Here we go. Jacob Fatu, Seth Rollins, Will Ospreay, or Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Who is going to SummerSlam and getting a United States title shot? We are about to find out. What an electric start. Obviously, Jacob Fatu and Will Ospreay, a lot of history over on SmackDown. Now here on Monday nights. And obviously the first man who gains pinfall or submission will go to SummerSlam. One fall to a finish. Seth Rollins and Dominic Mysterio, not a whole lot of run-ins in their Universe Mode careers. Seth Rollins wanting to prove that he is the best. He deserves the opportunity against Brandon Collins. And obviously, like we said previously, Sheamus was originally the #1 contender. He won a battle royal to get this opportunity, but we were told Sheamus is dealing with a shoulder injury, would not be able to make it to SummerSlam. So we are crowning a new #1 contender in this match. Either one of these four men that Willie Alexander, the Raw General Manager, handpicked. And now Jacob Fatu into a clothesline and a drop kick to Dominic. And Dominic was penciled in for this match before he got that NXT North American Championship opportunity. So this is a very big opportunity for Dom to try to become a double champion at SummerSlam. Let's not forget, it was the first SummerSlam in our Universe Mode. Dominic Mysterio became the WWE European Champion against, well, his Judgment Day stablemate, Finn Balor. That title would ultimately go on to become the United Kingdom Championship, and Dominic taking it to Rollins, really holding his own. Here comes the werewolf, and the pop-up Samoan drop to Dom. And Jacob Fatu, such an amazing competitor. Obviously has had matches with some of the very best in Universe Mode. And oh, Ospreay. Ospreay trying to steal the cover. Rollins able to break it up, thankfully. Jacob just dropping Rollins down. A lot of history between these two men over the years. Well, over the past year, I should say. Ospreay into the drop kick. And now Will Ospreay, obviously wanting a big championship opportunity. Oh! I believe that was Dom throwing the chair at Ospreay and Rollins. And now Jacob into the sidewalk slam. Rollins into a 1916. Little bit of a shot there to Finn Balor. And now Seth Rollins, not the best track record at SummerSlam. He's currently 0-2 at that event. And now Rollins with the steel chair. Try to use it on Ospreay. Now the Sling Blade. Dominic in fall 2, battling on the outside. Death Valley driver onto the ropes to our new NXT North American champion. And that's the thing with NXT. You're still contractually obligated to Monday Night Raw, so you could be an NXT champion and still appear on your assigned brand. I mean, the new NXT champion AJ Styles is in our main event tonight against John Cena. Oh, big drop kick by Ospreay into the corner. And Dominic and Jacob have got to be careful. The ring is where the pinfalls and submissions count. Ospreay into the cover and a kick out by Rollins. Could you imagine if Dominic becomes the #1 contender? Ospreay with Rollins on his shoulders takes him down and fall 2 into a big shot. Ooh, and a super kick from behind by Ospreay. And now 450 splash to Dominic into the cover to go to SummerSlam, and Jacob is right there to break it up. Jacob Fatu is so dominant, so amazing. And now all 4 men back in the ring. We knew that this match would be chaotic. Oh, Jacob into the Impaler Ospreay. Dominic doesn't realize he's hitting the 3 Amigos. Jacob Fatu, no, Ospreay kicks out. Dominic too busy paying homage to the late great Eddie Guerrero with the 3 Amigos. And now, oh, I think he was trying to go for a tornado DDT there. Missed. Oh, counters. Whoa. Dominic landing on the apron. Everyone going after everybody. All 4 of these guys know how big of an opportunity this is. Ospreay. Canadian Destroyer to Dominic. Ospreay going for the cover again. And Rollins right there to break it up. What a match we are witnessing here. 4 of Monday Night Raw's biggest and hungriest talents. Oh, and look at Ospreay. Paying homage, Styles Clash to Seth Rollins. Paying homage to the NXT champion. Cover. And oh, near fall for Will Ospreay. Oh, and a super kick. Ospreay was so close to becoming #1 contender. And now fall 2, target acquired into the spear. Took a little bit out of him too. Didn't connect it fully. Hidden blade. Everyone hitting their big moves. Nobody realized Ospreay could do it. No. What a match. Styles Clash, spear, and the hidden blade. Tense exchange between Ospreay and fall 2. Cover again, and Dominic breaking it up this time. Who is going to get this opportunity at the United States Championship at SummerSlam? Rollins, oh my God! Ospreay taking down fall 2 and Rollins. Ospreay's all alone with fall 2. This could be his chance. Can he do it? The hidden blade. Rollins into the pedigree, but Ospreay into the cover. Can he do it? Will Ospreay's going to SummerSlam. Will Ospreay is the #1 contender for the United States Championship. He will face BDE at SummerSlam for the United States Championship. What a fatal 4-way match between these 4 incredible talents. But in the end, it was the aerial assassin who realized this could be his last chance at getting a title shot in the near future, that he took advantage of the opportunity. And he is now the #1 contender for the United States Championship. Look at this. Paying homage to the Phenomenal One with the Styles Clash to Seth Rollins, which almost earned him the opportunity right there. Fatu couldn't get to Ospreay for some reason. And then the hidden blade to Fatu out of nowhere almost got him the chance right there at a ridiculous near fall before Rollins got involved. And then a second hidden blade. Rollins was too preoccupied with Dirty Dom that Ospreay managed to get the pin, and he is going to SummerSlam. Will Ospreay hasn't held gold in almost 2 years here on Universe Mode. Can he finally win gold again in the United States title? We are going to have to wait and see, but he is the #1 contender. And what a victory for Will Ospreay. What a match it is going to be at SummerSlam. Brandon Collins defending the United States Championship against Will Ospreay. What a match that is going to be at our 3rd annual SummerSlam. Well, what a night it has already been here on Monday Night Raw. Here comes our undisputed WWE Champion, the Ring General, Gunther, making his way to the ring.
Champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds. The undisputed WWE Champion,
Gunther became a 2-time WWE Champion at Money in the Bank, beating John Cena and Finn Balor in a triple threat match. And obviously, ever since Gunther won that championship back, Brock Lesnar reemerged and targeted Gunther, showcasing that he wants that championship back. It was last week on Monday Night Raw that Gunther accepted Brock Lesnar's challenge at SummerSlam for the WWE title, finally getting that one-on-one encounter. But of course, Gunther wants momentum before SummerSlam, and he took this match against the United States Champion Brandon Collins. And I don't know what Brandon's reasoning for this is, but this is a huge opportunity here tonight to go one-on-one with the WWE Champion in your second match in your Universe Mode career.
from Dayton, Ohio, weighing in at 175 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, Brandon Collins.
Brandon Collins debuted on Universe Mode in a shocking moment when he dethroned LA Knight in an open challenge to win that United States Championship. And we just found out, obviously, a few moments ago that Will Ospreay is the new #1 contender for the United States Championship. BDE started out as a YouTuber in his room playing video games. Now he is a professional wrestler, and in our Universe Mode, in his first match, he is the United States Champion. And now he's having his second match in his Universe Mode career here, and he is going one-on-one as the United States Champion against the current WWE Champion in Gunther. This is a huge opportunity for Brandon Collins, and here we go. Champion versus champion. US champ versus WWE champ. BDE versus Gunther. And another collar and elbow tie up by these two amazing talents. And Oh, BDE trying to get a bit of a offensive edge here against the ring general. And of course, BDE, obviously he's gonna focus on SummerSlam. That's his first title defense, but he is very focused on the WWE champion right now, Gunther. And of course, if BDE manages to somehow get the win against Gunther in this match, surely that will put BDE in contention for the for the WWE Championship. Could you imagine if BDE is our undisputed WWE Champion in Universe Mode? That would be insane to think about. And now Gunther has BDE up in the corner. Oh, well, BDE was obviously going for an aerial maneuver. Gunther not playing around with the YouTuber. And that was what Seth Rollins said to BDE last week. I would be damned if a YouTuber is holding the United States Championship here in Universe Mode. Now Gunther into the Boston Crab on BDE. And now Brandon trying to get back into this match. Roll through on the champ. No. Gunther shoulders down and a kick out. Oh. Now dropping his full body weight on the United States Champion. And now the vicious strikes. See, it's one thing to play a video game. It's another to step foot in the ring against the ring general. And oh. See, that's not Brent Oakley's chops. That's Gunther's chops. And now a cover by Gunther and a kick out by BDE. This isn't someone like Chris Danger. This isn't someone like AJ Francis. This is Gunther. Oh, and a splash from the top. This could be it. And BDE kicks out at 2. But, uh-oh. Well, Sir Isaac Newton said it best. What goes up must come down. Stacks up BDE, and BDE kicks out of the powerbomb. It's not often you see people kick out of Gunther's powerbomb. It typically puts people away for good. But BDE stays alive. You hear the fight forever chants by the fans in attendance. BDE can't even defend himself. Sure, BDE's a tremendous wrestler, but... Oh, crossbody. Crossbody by Collins. And BDE could get back in this match. But the question is, can he? Look at this. Whoa. And a big enziguri. And now the moonsault. Can he pin the WWE Champion? Kick out at 1. Yeah, you got your offensive start there, kid. Gunther's going to put you down. Oh. Shot into the turnbuckle. And now BDE not looking so good. What does the WWE Champion have planned now? Big boot. And Brandon's busted open now. I mean, you got to give Brandon credit. He agreed to take part in this match in his only second match in Universe Mode. But Gunther is just another beast entirely. You can't move up from LA Knight to Gunther overnight. And now taking BDE down with the axe handle. And again, just dropping his body weight down. Gunther just loves beating people up, loves torturing people. Oh no. This could be it. The sleeper hold. The sleeper hold in on Collins. This could be it. And BDE taps. Gunther beating BDE, the WWE Champion with the momentum. Here, wait a minute. Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's here. We said the Beast was going to be here, but he didn't want to wait to have a promo. He's beating the hell out of his SummerSlam opponent. Gunther accepted the challenge, but Brock Lesnar's here. Gunther into the powerbomb to the Beast. Gunther just had a match, but he just shot to kill. Oh my God, now a submission hold on the former WWE Champion. And we got a brawl on our hands. Brock now with Gunther. Into the F5 to the WWE Champion. We knew the Beast was here. The Beast said he was going to be here, but obviously he doesn't want to wait until SummerSlam to get his hands on the Lane General. These two men are going to want to beat the piss out of each other. This is a SummerSlam main event. And Gunther is done playing with the Beast. Into the Snake Eyes. And now the knee to the face. Gunther just beat the United States Champion. And now the WWE Champ is beating the hell out of Brock. And he's going to hit a second powerbomb on the Beast Incarnate. Thanks for coming, Brock. And again, the submission hold in on the former WWE Champion. Gunther looking to make Brock Lesnar pay for going after him. And now Gunther's just toying around with his SummerSlam challenger. And Brock getting Gunther off of him. Drop down into the suplex. Suplex City, bitch. And Brock saying, come on, let's go. And now these two men exchanging blows. No security in sight. These two men are just handling business as usual. Brock saying, hit me, come on. Let's get this going. This is SummerSlam. And now Gunther saying, hit me, and here we go. This is how you set up a SummerSlam main event. These two men beating the hell out of each other, and security just came down to the ring and separated these two men. But what a match we are going to get at SummerSlam. Brock Lesnar challenging Gunther for the undisputed WWE Championship at SummerSlam. Will Brock Lesnar get revenge and become a two-time champion? Or will Gunther keep his second reign alive? We are going to wait and see. It is going to be a chaotic match at SummerSlam. Well, it is time for our co-main event here on Monday Night Raw. I cannot get over what we just saw with Brock Lesnar and Gunther. But it is time for our second U.S. title qualifying match for SummerSlam. As here comes the protege of Nia Jax, Lash Legend. Lash Legend, ever since becoming a part of the Monday Night Raw roster, she has proven to be quite the asset for our current WWE Women's Champion Nia Jax. Obviously, Lash Legend has a one-on-one pinfall victory over Becky Lynch. So that has really helped Lash Legend's stock here on the Red brand. Now she has a huge opportunity to potentially go to SummerSlam, her first PLE match, and get an opportunity at the Women's United States Championship if she manages to beat Julia Hart here tonight on Monday Night Raw. As here comes Julia Hart making her way to the ring. And Julia Hart, an amazing Universe Mode competitor, obviously. Julia Hart, former SmackDown Women's Champion here in Universe Mode. Former Women's Intercontinental Champion as well here on Universe Mode. And Julia Hart looking to become the first woman in Universe Mode history to hold both the Women's US and Women's Intercontinental Championships if she manages to win that Armageddon Hell in a Cell match at SummerSlam. And here we go. Lash legend Julia Hart, first time ever here on Monday Night Raw. Now, it was obviously the first ever Universe Mode SummerSlam we ever had that Julia Hart lost the SmackDown Women's Championship to Athena. And now, Lash legend trying to roll through Julia, trying to get a quick night in the office. Julia looking to do the same. These two women aren't looking to mess around. Now the reverse crucifix there by Legend and a kick out by Julia Hart. And obviously 4 names officially confirmed for that 6-woman Hell in a Cell match. AJ Lee, the defending champion. Liv Morgan. Tiffany Stratton. And Naomi. And Lash Legend with a cheap shot there to Julia Hart. And now these two women right back at it. These two women battling for control in this match in the early going. And again, a cheap shot by Legend. She can't risk getting herself disqualified. Otherwise, it would be Julia Hart going to SummerSlam and not her. And now Julia looking to take advantage and get control back in her side. And this is a good way for Julia Hart to get her stock back here in her Universe Mode career. She used to be a women's main event star over on the Blue Brand. Big shot there by Legend. Lash Legend's only had a handful of matches in her Universe Mode career thus far, but she is impressed in each and every single one, win, lose, or draw. And now Legend, backbreaker, holding the former women's champ, carrying her like a rag doll, and now a cover there by Lash. But a quick kick out there by Julia Hart before the referee could begin the count. And of course, coming up next, our main event, champion versus champion. Potentially the last time ever. Finn Balor versus John Cena. AJ Styles versus John Cena. And now Legend. Hart able to get out of it. Julia Hart used to be the valet of the House of Black before moving on her own, separating from the group. But Lash, clubbing blows to Julia. And now what is, I don't know what Lash had planned there. And now Julia, vicious strikes to the protege. And now, drop down, flatliner to Lash Legend. And this is the Julia Hart we all know and love. On the top, into the moonsault, connecting on Legend. Can this be enough to go to SummerSlam? It is. Julia Hart is going to SummerSlam, getting an opportunity at the Women's United States Championship. Lash Legend showed a lot of heart, showed a lot of determination. And I know Nia Jax might be a little bit disappointed, but Lash Legend pulled in a good performance. But look at this by Julia Hart, the vicious flatliner to Lash Legend. And then with the beautiful moonsault, it was all over. What a victory for Julia Hart here on Monday Night Raw. Julia Hart will join AJ Lee, Liv Morgan, Tiffany Stratton, Naomi, and one more woman yet to be determined in a 6-woman Hell in a Cell match for the Women's United States Championship. What a victory for Julia Hart here on Monday Night Raw. Well, it is time for our main event here on Monday Night Raw. Champion versus champion. These two meeting for potentially the last time ever. Here comes the United Kingdom champion, John Cena. First ever Grand Slam champion in Universe Mode history.
Weighing in at 251 pounds, the WWE United Kingdom Champion, John Cena.
John Cena, also the first ever double champion in Universe Mode history around a month ago when he held both the WWE and United Kingdom championships. John Cena, however, at SummerSlam, he will defend that United Kingdom Championship against Finn Balor in an Iron Man match at SummerSlam. But in terms of tonight, it is about respect for one of his greatest rivals in his professional wrestling career, AJ Styles, the new NXT champion. John Cena giving AJ Styles the opportunity to have one more match against the greatest of all time. John Cena still holding that UK championship that was once Finn Balor's, that Finn Balor desperately wants back. But John Cena has the belt in his hand as we await the arrival of the new NXT champion who beat Nick Nemeth this past Tuesday on NXT to become the second NXT champion, and the former WWE champion is here. What a sight to behold. AJ Styles, NXT champion.
Weighing in at 218 pounds, the NXT champion, the phenomenal
AJ Styles, over the past 3 years, has had numerous failed championship opportunities. That was until a week ago when he shockingly defeated Nick Nemeth to win that NXT championship. Obviously still a part of the Monday Night Raw roster as well. And John Cena and AJ Styles mutually agreed to this final match. No titles on the line, no nothing. Just who is the better professional wrestler in the latter stages of both of their careers. What a main event. Both these men, so much history. But these two men, tremendous respect. And AJ Styles starting off with the offense. Obviously, he knows how good John Cena is, and he doesn't want to have a moment of weakness. That was how he managed to win the NXT championship against Nick Nemeth. AJ Styles wants to come in this match and brutalize John Cena to guarantee that AJ gets the win in this final encounter. Look at this. Ooh, beautiful takedown on the greatest of all time. And John Cena, obviously for the past year or so here in Universe Mode, he's been wrestling almost every single week against anyone here on Monday Night Raw or on PLEs. That's what made John Cena a Grand Slam champion. AJ Styles, he held the WWE Championship in the very beginning of Universe Mode, but ever since, he failed to win any other belt besides now the NXT title. And AJ Styles, look at this Pele kick. It's almost like winning that title has lit up a new fire in AJ Styles. Look at this. Just not letting up on John Cena. Now the frog splash. AJ could win it right here. And a kick out by John Cena. And of course, you got to also think, we said this for Dominic Mysterio earlier, even though AJ Styles is NXT champion, if he beats John Cena, would that give AJ Styles maybe a future opportunity at the United Kingdom Championship down the road? You got to think about that. Now a cover by John, as John Cena now looking to get in this matchup. This is our main event of the evening, and now John clawing at the eyes of AJ. And of course, AJ Styles set to defend his newly won NXT Championship this Saturday at NXT Great American Bash against Andrade El Idolo. And now John Cena. Look at this. Both these men fighting as if their lives depend on it. That is how much these two have been through. How much respect these two men have built for one another. John Cena can't really say the same thing about Finn Balor. Ooh. Big shot there. And now Cena. Oh, clothesline. Both these men love professional wrestling. They eat, breathe, and sleep on it. Blood, sweat, and tears. Over 20 years, 40 years combined in this business. Cena now going for the 5-knuckle shuffle, and it didn't really connect. Rough landing. But Cena going to go for it anyway for the victory, and almost got it against AJ Styles. Oh, Cena was probably thinking STF. AJ saw it coming. That is how much these two men know each other. And now AJ, very smart strategy, going for the leg of John Cena. If you take out the leg, then he's not going to have any balance. If he wants to potentially go for that attitude adjustment, or if he wants to run to go for the 5-knuckle shuffle. Very smart strategy for AJ Styles. And now AJ going to go for another cover to try to get the victory, and a kick out again by Cena. Both these men realize that they're not meant to wrestle forever. That the curtain is almost closing on both their careers. This is their last chance. AJ trying to go for the Styles clash. Cena. Oh. Cena looked like he was going to go for the attitude adjustment. This is how much they know each other. This is why they want to wrestle one more time. See who is the better wrestler out of these two right now. If you ask me, it looks like it's AJ Styles, the NXT champion. Oh! And Seguri there by Cena. And now John thinking, what do I have to do? What do I have to do to put AJ away? And now Cena heading back to the top. Splash. Connecting. Able to weaken AJ a little bit now. Cena could very well be going for it. Here we go. Has him up. Attitude adjustment. Is this enough? Cover on AJ. John Cena with the win against AJ Styles here on Monday Night Raw. The United Kingdom champion building up momentum before summer. Wait a minute. Finn Balor. We knew he was here. Finn Balor blindsiding the champion. Finn Balor's gone too far. Now with his former belt in hand and bashing Cena with the gold. Finn Balor is pissed off. And Finn Balor wants that United Kingdom championship back. He has a chance to at SummerSlam in an Iron Man match. And Finn Balor not playing around at all, sending a message to the United Kingdom champion, John Cena. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude episode 36 of Raw in our WWE 2K25 Universe mode. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to turn post notifications on. so that way you never miss an upload. And until next time, this has been your boy Willie Alexander of Will's Wrestling Corner. I will see you in the next video. Be good, people, and peace.